basis of psychology. Andrew Tate does not have a PhD in psychology.
Kevin Samuels is trying to save marriage of black community. It's large.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Watch it. Actually, watch some of his videos. Or maybe you don't want
huge difference. Huge difference.
You know, the best dating advice will be your own Bible.
The Bible was made in a time when there wasn't contraceptives.
Yeah,
nothing to me. He's black, therefore I don't need to listen to him. That's fucking racist.
I recognize this. It's just that one person says, okay, you have to kind of shape up so you can be worthy of the woman whose role character that you're seeking. And the other one says, well, they're all fucking dumpster fires. Who gives a shit? Just get money, get laid, get as much money as you want.
This is kind of like the crux of it. So, like, you know, like idealistically, this is what I want to do and present myself and how I look. And then I'm going to go out there in the world, and idealistically, this is the reaction I want to get. That's the point of the thing that I'm trying to attack. That's the thing that I'm trying to attack here, right? Whether you're like a trans person that idealistically wants to be a woman and then be perceived as one out there in the world, idealistically, right? Or if you're a woman and you want to idealistically portray yourself in this way, right? Does it make you more woman to put fucking makeup on? Does it make you more like? Does the estrogen in your body make you the woman? Like things like questions like this, right? So it's really not so much about this stuff as it is about the idealistic sense of an approach that people take in the world. That's one, and then two, the difference between what's idealistic and then what's realistic. And that's kind of what I'm trying to reduce the conversation down to, so we can avoid the idealism altogether and actually just simply deal with what's realistic. And that's kind of like why this conversation is coming up like this. Now, I guess Abby kind of wants to kind of look at some of the nuances here and say this is ridiculous, or I wouldn't listen to Kevin Samuels because he's black, or Andrew Tate is a red pillar. That has nothing to do with any of that, because when you really get to the crux of it all I'm trying to say is that when people have this idealistic approach of how they're going to be perceived, and then when they don't get that, you know, and their expectation is not met, it's only your fucking fault for not having a realistic approach to the fucking world that you live in and the environment that you're interfacing with.
Well said.
Exactly. And that's kind of why I was using Kevin's...
I disagree, but I will not say anything because I wasn't, my intentions were not trolling. I don't know what's going on with this group of people. When I disagree with something, I get labeled as a troll. Any age.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that, right? But again, how you put that is a very idealistic reapproach, right? Realistically, if you try to have this idealistic approach and you go out there thinking whatever the fuck you're thinking, right, you're going to get this reaction back that's not probably going to align up with the reality of your expectation of that idealistic approach that you're taking. And that's what I'm trying to say. People need to spend a little bit more time being realistic in their approach instead of idealistic. That's all I'm trying to get at.
Also, like, grading people is very subjective. Yeah, you can make...
Subjective. It's not that subjective. It's not that subjective.
I think it is.
That's not like that can't even be the case. Like, for example, if you go to any high school or middle school, you're gonna have like tons of girls who like the same guy. Like, there is some kind of gradation that happens, right? It might depend on the environment to some degree. Like, in some environments, this guy might be the top dog.
Yeah, and the other guys cannot get a girl.
But that there is some sort of grading. Like, that's just not
how they do it. And I wonder if their looks match. You know.
I mean, maybe they do, maybe they don't. But like, you kind of have to recognize that. Like,
just explain that to me then. With your theory.
What, like ugly parents having good looking?
Oh,
what's the best guy around?
Who's that? Is that Solomon?
Yeah, we're talking about Solomon and his concubines and how, like, generally speaking, the more successful you are.
But in the Bible, there are so many stories of
garbage.
Oh, I didn't say he's not garbage. I'm just saying, like,
yeah, it's
actually something true about the world that we kind of have to acknowledge, you know?
Yeah, something was taken from them.
This is a really interesting alternative question. I'm wondering if there's any alternative speakers here that would like to offer or suggest some new information that's alternative and interesting.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
We also have the world famous Dr. Pee in the audience. Rabboni Shalom. These are alternative conversations.
Do you have any more of these?
Some people aren't prepared for alternative conversations. For example, live streaming at the workplace, at the construction site. Those are alternative conversations. This is alternative content. But the thing about alternative content is that personal responsibility about what you're choosing to listen to right now. That's a you problem. That's a your choice. And each and every one of us, after you die, will be granted access to a live stream recording of everything you ever heard and said. And so, since time is limited, and I'm sure you can't wait to get back on the little bus for the R word people, please proceed.
Welcome, Carlos, Tamario.
Rigo.
What's going on?
So, Tamario, I got a question for you about society and economics and philosophy. I see you have Plato's Republic. And, you know, the Republic, the concept of the Republic is a high standard, a high level of standard. So I'm just saying, what do you think in society today are we missing from that high standard that Plato showed us?
Virtue, ethics, probably the only thing. My opinion, if we're talking about America, America is great. It just, maybe lacks sometimes compassion and virtue. And outside of that, it's I think it lives up to maybe not what Plato had in mind, but it's better than everything else.
I have a theory here, and anyone who's like anti-America is gonna hate me, but I think America is probably the most virtuous society on the planet, and that's why they're doing so well. Oh, we all agree. Perfect.
No, I don't disagree with that. Again, we sometimes can't elect because we have where Plato warned us.
Yeah.
The problem with democracy is we can get, we now have a tyrant at the helm. I'm indifferent about that. I don't personalize it, but
Tyrant's not necessarily bad.
That is a flaw in just anyone being able to participate, in what's going on. But, what are we going to do about it?
Bye, Mario.
Hello, Joanne.
I like when you talk.
In the meeting? No.
What did you say in Concord? Oh, one call, I'm sorry.
Well, I would say that in America and in the world, what we're missing in Plato's Republic is Plato, the book. And in the book club, unlike the political ideologue rhetoric club, in the book club, we read the book and we analyze the information, and then we use that information to modify our concepts and thus our decision-making process. And until politicians like AOC or Tulsi Gabbard or any of these monster cretins can prove that they've actually read a book, well, then we should start to have some faith in our leaders. But until we can prove that our leaders are actually reading books or they've ever read good books, well, we should have no faith in their credibility. Isn't that a fact, Jack?
I agree with you. What's missing in society is Plato, the man himself, or his works. But I don't care if AOC reads it, but I think that it should be instilled in grade school, probably starting, slowly integrating in middle school. Definitely required just throughout high school. These, ages where humans are very impressionable and they're, they could use Plato should be integrated into the American education system.
Well, Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who wrote Meditations, talks about Plato's Republic, and he says, don't be surprised if what you carry into the gym is what you take out of it. So you can come to the gymnasium of philosophy, but what are you bringing to it? And, that's really what you're taking out of it. Nobody's given you nothing in this world. Every success you've ever had is actually because of your personal responsibility and the action that you decided to take. So all the grifters and ideologues and spam artists about racism, these are the worst people amongst us because they don't even talk about Plato or Aristotle or the French Revolution or any books whatsoever. These are brain-rotted out, meaningless, nothing droolers who deserve mockery. Hello?
I'm just here to let every female know on this app is a fucking creep. And that he's not stopping. He's just gonna keep on going. So just beware. Lock up your DMs, stuff like that.
I've read some of it, but I can't really give you. I could ask Grok real quick. Give me the 10 primary extracts.
Oh no, you good. I was just out of curiosity. I was just asking this.
Well, I have a Harvard collection of Plato, Marcus, Epictetus, and Plato is more like a novel in a way. If you read the Stoic Meditations of Epictetus and Marcus, they're more axioms and aphorisms to consult in a very diverse, chaotic, and challenging world. So you can use any book as an oracle to help you survive and thrive. But the teachings of Marcus and Epictetus and Plato, these are primary source books. And unfortunately, if you're a cruiser and you got punched out at a party for trying to get a guy to stick his finger up your woo-woo, well, I'm just saying that maybe you should have a book club day where for at least 15 minutes a day you prove you can read a book and try to open Plato or Marcus or Epictetus and read from the classics of Rome, because these were learned men that built an entire civilization on law. And unless we study these things today, our society is doomed, because we will have brain rotted out TikTokers screaming, "That's racist! That's racist!" I rest my case. You are all now free to depart the short bus as it hinges on the cliff of disaster, as I'm pushing it from the back, urging you all to get off the bus and get back to the book
Thank
club.
you, John. I appreciate that. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Riveting.
You're welcome.
Riveting.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Jesus.
Mary and Joseph. What did Mary and Joseph do to the world?
It's like he's an actor, man. I love it. Every time I love it.
Yeah, but it's like too much, man.
Hello?
It's over the top.
I was just trying to say, if you're a Christian, you actually believe that Mary and Joseph are the biggest conspirators.
Yeah, and that's what happens next.
Yeah, let's stop.
We're gonna trail off into some other fucking fringe fucking lunacy diatribe. Like I'm not into this, dude. Like
These are alternative conversations. Maybe you want to update the title of your room, because Mary and Joseph are conspirators. It's not Jesus' story. It's Mary and Joseph. They're the ones that unleashed this Pandora's box.
Do you have a defiancy issue? Like you just like being absolutely defiant to fucking people?
Wait, let me hit my projection bell. Projection alert detected. Projection alert detected.
So I feel like
We got it. We got him again.
So Thomas, Mario, where were we?
America is the most virtuous society.
Like before that, like we were having like a discussion before, fucking John wanted to appeal to the Plato Republic and not really be serious about that, and then it went there, and then now we're talking about Mary and Joseph. So I mean,
My show about mocking people for not reading books.
I think before that we were talking about. Oh yeah, it's true because I did jump in. What was that about?
It was them that brought up the Republic. I just got here.
no, I know Tamario. He was just trying to do that to bring up a conversation, then have a briefness about it, and then go on his fucking tangent, and then
Living rent free in the audience's brain. Capital economy.
people get lost.
Attention, capital economy.
You know what I mean? It's like where the fuck are we now? Like what were we talking
Hello.
about?
Yeah, I think we're talking about what? Like women? How they
That's kind of like I was going down like fucking idealism versus realism type of approach. And that's kind of like the main driving force behind it. And I was trying.
That's amazing you said that. And it shows a lot of stuff. Why'd you say that?
Because if you deny Jesus, you're not smart. That's why.
He didn't deny you.
Yes,
he
he did.
denied your
Yes, he did.
interpretation.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
You're an idiot.
Not my
Andrew.
interpretation, Mark. It's not my
You're
interpretation.
so blinded by
It's not my interpretation.
Yeah, it is your interpretation. I can't believe you just said that. Nobody's ever said that, by the way, in human history, except I can't believe you just said that. Out of nowhere. You haven't read his work. No, I get that. You're ignorant to his.
Mark, it's just projection. Don't take it personal. That's Andrew's projection on you, Mark. Got to try to read between the lines of what's happening here in this conversation when somebody calls you stupid. That's Andrew projecting on you, Mark. Got to hit your projection bell. Ding! Projection alert. Projection alert. Projection alert. Everybody here is witness to Andrew's ad hominem projection. Let it be noted and recorded for all the time. So Christ Jesus in heaven, after Andrew's death, he can look back and say, Andrew, you made a lot of ad hominem projection on a conference call app called Clubhouse. Why did you do all that, Andrew? Did you do that for me? And Andrew's like, yes, Lord, I did the ad hominem projection for you, Jesus. Thank you, Andrew. You may enter into heaven now. Congratulations on apologizing for doing ad hominem projection all those years on the conference call app, especially in the Bring the Noise room where Andrew, the king of Christianity, gets roasted. roasting of Andrew. Andrew, are you going cruising this weekend? You gonna ask any guys to stick their fingers up your butt? You gonna get punched out at the party for cruising? No, that's what Andrew does, brother. He cruises at the parties. That's how he got the TBI.
Okay. So I was getting ready to play some music for us, if I needed to. Anyway, so here's the point, Amir.
The point is, Andrew goes to parties and cruises, and then he gets a TBI for getting punched in the face.
Okay. So if he does that, I'll play music. So that's what I'll do.
We roasted him good.
It's good to see you, brother.
We roasted him real good.
Alistair, don't be dumb like you are.
Don't be dumb.
Stupid. I didn't.
Don't be R-word. Never go full R-word.
Thomas Paine.
Never go full R-word.
And I think that's a stupid person who does that. That's what I.
Ooh, he's a stupid person. You're a stupid person. Stupid person alert. Projection alert. Projection alert.
Andrew. So you're ignorant.
I did not. No.
You don't call Thomas Paine stupid.
No, Thomas Paine.
Projection alert.
He's stupid. I'm saying in the ways
Projection
that matter,
alert.
which is that he was a deist. Okay. Anybody who's a deist, I think is stupid. Yeah.
Stupid.
I know you don't think I know who he is.
Stupid
You don't know what you're talking about. Thomas Paine was a deist, and he was stupid. Yeah, he was stupid. He was stupid because he argued against the supernatural claims in the Bible. He argued against.
Of course, they are stupid.
Yes,
they are stupid.
And that
spiritually
by my lights.
Sometimes you got an ugly face, so ugly make a movie about you. Yeah, the Elephant Man, that freaked me out because I saw it as a kid.
Yeah. Like, I have no interest in watching those things. But like I'm saying, that'd be a more profitable way to capitalize on strangeness. Plus, there's still Ripley's Believe It or Not. They just publish documents on it. So, like, tattoo people, Guinness Book of World Records. I'm saying, we don't need to put them in a traveling carnival act, you see.
Wow, that's a true story. I never heard that about Sylvester Stallone. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone's facial
It's not an accent.
Caused by a medical accident during his birth when they used forceps that accidentally severed a facial nerve. Wow.
Now here's the real question: why does Jackie Stallone have that accent?
Oh man, the Elephant Man was only 27 years old when he died. I thought it would be, I guess because he looked so gross that I
think his condition was putting a lot of pressure on his brain, wasn't it?
Yeah. God, that's gotta suck that your fucking bones are trying to kill you. Your own fucking bones are trying to fuck you up.
Neo-Nazis supporting him.
No, the universe only supports life, Sam. What are you talking about?
Fine. Alistair, you were ousted unfairly. I apologize.
Well, the thing about having so many accounts and being here to intentionally live stream my experience, when I get kicked, I don't feel like I get angry or have a grudge or hurt because it's really like a dopamine circuit process. And I get my dopamine. It's the people on this app that can't get their circuit that get really angry and hold and create all that anxiety and rage in them. And that is when they say, I need more, Xanax. And
you're full of dope. I mean, all right.
Well, Rabboni Shalom, I'm just saying, if you've never smoked a joint, had a glass of a Pinot Noir, and read a good book, well, you might not really be fully alive yet. Hello?
Yeah, I'm dyslexic, so I can't read. That's kind of like ableist of me just a bit.
Well, Rabboni Shalom, I believe in social equity and altruism. I think the egoists are really the criminals of society. It's only the altruists. See, I've been reading Ayn Rand, and I've been improving my IQ to come back here to talk with you all about the future of capitalism.
Wow.
No better place to go for the information on the future of capitalism than someone that like wrote 100 years ago.
Well, really, the
Ayn Rand teaches objectivism.
Objective ethics. Could you imagine?
Artisan creative ability should you be allowed to survive in Ayn Rand's or
Well, Rabbonu Shalom, I often observe that there are many people too weird to live and too strange to die. And then I realized that that's me. And that's what gonzo bizarro journalism of the guy that got shot out of the cannon by Johnny Depp said, from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And so if you believe that entertainment...
You realize that movie is about being on drugs like 24/7.
Do you realize that I have to call my lawyer? So, Mixed, what is your favorite thing about Clubhouse if you quickly search your memory?
The interesting people I meet.
Do you think we are all connected globally in some type of a communication network?
We've got wires going in, got wires coming out of our skin.
All right, so I got a fun tidbit. So Nathaniel Brandon was a guy who met Ayn Rand. He was 19 years old when he first met Rand with fan letters. And then Rand and Brandon had an affair when they were both married. Rand was married to Frank O'Connor. Brandon was married to Barbara Brandon. And the four parties had a rational sit down about it. Even though that people still played it.
Yeah, I just found it, and they updated it. There's all sorts of new ones and stuff. There's like a neuro something virus that's kind of like this thing takes over, this parasite takes over your brain, and it's kind of like a sci-fi sort of the neuroworm.
Isn't that what the story of Jesus Christ is? Because I don't think it was actually Jesus's conspiracy. I think it was Mary and Joseph that unleashed this global mind virus in the same way that Muhammad did it. It's the same MLM scam.
You might like it. You should try it. You can play propaganda. You can make up your own conspiracy story and play propaganda.
Hello?
Hey.
So, Kat, you're a student of Ayn Rand. What did you gain? I know you said you can't remember anything that you actually read about, but what did you gain from Ayn Rand's philosophy?
Well, mostly that is the thing that, you're kind of into when you're a teenager and you think you're super special because it's elitist.
I would say that's actually a pretty accurate analysis. However, that's like talking about a book and not really reading a book.
No, I read them. All. I mean, not every philosophy book of hers, but I read Virtue and Selfishness, and I read all the novels.
You've read the Bible, correct, too, right?
I read the Bible in high school, yeah.
So, what's your summary extraction from the Bible?
There's a lot of, begetting in it.
Really? Because I would say that you would probably say the same exact thing that you just said about Ayn Rand, that it's a book for a bunch of elitist snobs.
No, there's no begetting in it.
Actually, they were trying to stop the engine of the world, not beget anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
See,
Ayn Rand had a whole fetish for men grabbing and kissing women without their permission too.
Well, I'm just saying that, it's so superficial to ask somebody to tell me what's in a book as opposed to actually just reading the book myself, and to think that anyone actually has much of a memory to even tell me what were the most interesting parts of a said book. So I am.
Well, I mean, it was 40 years ago.
I was gonna say she was a teenager when she read it. She's
Well, that's why I said it's a me problem, not a you problem.
I mean, expecting them to have the memory is kind of a little bit of a dick, but whatever.
But isn't it a little bit of a dick to suggest that you actually know what's in a book by just saying it's something that high schoolers read who think that they're elite intellectual snobs? Well, I'm just saying that it doesn't matter who it is. It's not a cat thing. It's just a personality behavior observation that no matter who I ask on this app, it's kind of the same, egotistical response. It's never really a sincere, truthful response. It's always kind of this opinionated, angry complaint response. You ever notice that?
Did Cat sound angry? Complaining? See, now I know he's just one of these trolls, edgy trolls trying to get around.
Oh, no. I'm accurate in what I'm saying. I see you just don't like what I'm saying. But I think Kat here is kind of a Karen of Clubhouse in a way. Sorry, Kat, but I think you're a Clubhouse Karen. Let me hit my Clubhouse Karen alert system. Ding, 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 ding. We've designated a Clubhouse Karen.
The Gen X name is Ashley. Karen doesn't bother me.
Right. All right, so his arc is about 10 minutes at most, I guess.
I got a 10-minute arc!
Before he does this, he kind of reaches it.
So when he starts yelling, I guess that's when he gets going, I guess.
Yeah, I was a libertarian for about 5 minutes.
I was libertarian once for 5 minutes.
I mean, I remember picking up the book and
preserving it.
wanting to read it because it was like an Everest challenge because it was just so fucking big. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get through this.
Oh yeah, her books are huge.
Have you ever tackled Everest Andricus?
so John just
The actual mountain? No. Too many dead bodies on there. I got to pass for my life.
Andricus TG.
So John doesn't even want to say hello to the rabbi.
Rabbi
I
Tate.
know what the number's up to now. Let me look that up for you. There's like little monuments you have to pass on.
Yeah, they're like landmarks now, like dead boots is one I can remember always, just by name.
John, you gotta use that photo more often than what I made with the Andrew thing in your office.
These PTRs have like a life shelf,
Shelf life.
Shelf life.
There you go.
See, I speak Spanish. We always say the adjective before the noun.
Is that your Megatron?
Look at Megatron's ultra Kabbalistic picture of Mary, Rabbono Shel Olam, the true magician of Christ Jesus.
The true magician.
Rabbono Shel Olam.
So like Mary's the tree of life and Jesus is the fruit from the tree of life.
Rabbono Shel Olam.
It's kind of cool actually.
Yeah.
About that. Holy shit.
Tree and fruit. I mean, that's why Mary is so important to Catholics, because it's really like Hinduism. It's like a female deity component to the Christ narrative. It's inescapable when it comes to understanding the story of Jesus Christ.
Not quite. It's more like she's the Ark of the Covenant.
Well, I've been accused that I have a 10-minute arc. And I would say that Jesus and Mary also have 10-minute arcs. It's only 10
I
minutes.
have no clue what that means.
Meaning that within 10 minutes, a Muslim is going to come in here and assume the responsibility for Jesus and all of Christianity and say, we're the new updated 2.0 version. It's coming. Just have belief and faith in the pattern of the Muslim.
What was the title of Alternative Conversations?
They are coming. Oh, it is an alternative conversation, all right. It's coming.
We have to be like, Jesus is God, and then like in 10 minutes, you'll have something to say.
No, I changed the thing. Well, I don't know, dude. Why are we? That's the whole thing, right? Why are we ever entertaining anyone telling us anything different than what's in the Bible? Like I don't even understand. We got to look at this totally different. I don't know why anyone is going to appeal to anything that they say. You got to be like, listen, dude. You're saying he's a what? He's following what prophet?
Okay.
Where? They're gonna have to show the evidence, bro. I don't see the evidence.
There's also more dangerous mountains to climb than Everest, like K2, more dangerous.
The evidence starts to run true, and then after that,
Like you're more likely to die. More people have died. A higher percentage have died climbing them.
Oh.
Because Everest is
I don't know why we're even entertaining the fact that
What's about the
like
percentage?
that Islam even has a chance to.
What was the alternative?
Or anything.
the what?
It's really weird.
What was the alternative?
I can't. Hold on, I can't hear you.
It's all the fucking
Like, if you have a risk of dying and being injured, like, what's the alternative?
That's not
They don't have any common images here. I don't know what's all this.
Say that. What's the,
So
as
I
opposed
gotta
to law,
look at the fucking
what else would you? What else would you be in danger of?
biblical law.
severe injury. Mormons, it'd be the same issue, right?
What's that?
If there was like 2 billion Mormons,
More risk of getting bit by something.
Kind of deal with the same kind of issue over and over again.
What is that? I don't understand.
Like a complete lack of historical continuity, but a complete denial from so many people, right?
Yeah.
In fruit.
Well,
I mean, that's why Mary is so important to Catholics, because it's really like Hinduism. You know, it's like a female deity component to the Christ narrative. It's inescapable when it comes to understanding the story
Never again.
of Jesus Christ.
What? You're gonna have to show me, man, what you're talking about. Like, ooh, what? He wasn't what? Bro, did you read the verse?
I read them.
Like, these are in the yo.
Philosophy of verse. I read virtues of
You've read the Bible, correct, too, right?
I'll message you to you.
So, what's your summary extraction from the Bible?
There's a lot of getting in it.
Really? Because I would say that you would probably say the same exact thing that you just said about Ayn Rand, that it's a book for a bunch of elitist snobs.
There's no begetting in it.
Actually, they were trying to stop the engine of the world not beginning anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like his pit bulls on the loose.
Americans to make any challenge that way, considering our
I had to just, because I use this route. Oh, you guys will $20, $221, $222, all get this heavy shit. Did you read that? Bro, this guy fucking left.
Yeah.
Did you read it? You didn't read it.
I'm reading it now.
Hey, go pick up that hammer over there. And Tony's not coming in today. He'll be in on Monday at 10. And yeah, I mean, I gotta go pick up the kids and get my ex-wife a new fucking car and get my new daughter a new fucking car. And I thought I'd take out the 401k and I can't pay that back. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. But hey, I gotta go to the.
All right, yeah, right.
Imagine me talking about this guy's life, like how fucking boring that would be. Guy's life is pretty boring as fuck. 242. Okay, all right. The big hinges on this one.
It's like that. What's that shit happened in America with the Four Loco or something? There was like a drink, like a liquid drink.
Four Loko, like,
People go
Four Loko was alcohol and caffeine.
Yeah,
sure.
Daniel, I don't have that lady. I didn't bother.
Never touched
I'm in here. I don't even want to be in there.
A lot of people
So-
in like the military
Sorry
would
about
do
that.
K2 because, like you said, like drug testing and whatnot. Great.
That wasn't me.
We wanted to be Delta 8 was one of the
I don't
attempts to,
know
put it out there to make it legal.
All I wanted to do,
Push it out.
all I wanted to do is tell
That's
Sam how I
hilarious.
feel. And I did. And he even invited me back into the room, like, after I left. Why would you invite me back in the room, you fucking loser?
Oh, we live like 100,000
What a
times
loser.
more powerful than
And he thinks I'm gonna go back.
that's
No, bro, I'm not getting kicked out. My rating is pretty high right now. I'm fucking getting kicked out. I'm not trying to get kicked out. Like, get out.
So I talked to Darth Dawkins earlier, and he asked me when I was going to have surgery on my nose. And then he started asking me about what shape Italy is before he kicked me. But I told him before the shape, that I just pulled a boot out of Darth Dawkins' ass and it smelled like shit. And then he kicked me. And
Yo, that's a clever reverse, John, I gotta say.
yeah, I knew what was coming with the boot Italian question. So he exploded and kicked me. But I would just say that what Darth Dawkins does is what a lot of people do, which is really just the "Prove to Me God Exists" show, where you have people come up and then you insult them and then you kick them. And he's not really interested in having a conversation. He's just interested in yelling at you and kicking you. And that's his shtick and his show. And it's funny.
I get so mad.
Yeah, and that's
I
part
get
of
so
it.
mad.
Yeah, that's part of the show.
Oh my god, I was part of that show for such a long time. It was great. I used to just sit there, and every fucking atheist known to man comes in, and eventually they just get kicked. And I'd be on stage. That's probably why they hate me so much. I never get kicked off a Darth's stage. Never. Never get dropped down. Never not abused by him ever. So they probably don't. I mean, he throws the theatric stuff for me first. I miss hanging out with Darth. I mean, the whole thing is that sometimes I really liked when he went into it. Like, like he would explain to the atheists like what they're saying is wrong. And he'd go into the metaphysics of it. I really enjoyed that. But then stopped doing that. So I kind of, the torch to PMARS.
Tell Sam the latest development in your love life. Wait, tell him it's the latest.
He's getting married.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me.
She seems pretty cool, too.
Congrats, Sam.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That sounds really great.
I'm Irish. I use the shillelagh. You know what I'm saying?
Who is Punch?
It's me shillelagh. I am Scott. It's a better joke, I guess.
I mean, you're ginger, so we can pass.
It's the same shit.
Speaking of gingers, hey, sorry, have you ever smoked moon rocks? That sounds crazy, bro.
What is that, hash?
No, it's like a bud, and then it's like wrapped in wax, and then they like put keef on over the top, and then it looks like a rock from the moon.
I probably have. I probably have.
It's like heaven on a stick. It's like they sounded like a little lollipop as well. Smoking the cigarette.
Shit, man. Oh, I went in. Oh, I didn't hold back.
That was brutal.
That was so brutal. It was so brutal. I listen to me. He was begging everybody in the background to drop me because he knew I wasn't going to stop. I mean, I definitely deserved being knocked down, without a doubt. I mean, I was so brutal. I mean, the kid might commit suicide tonight. Who the fuck knows?
What are we talking about?
No, nothing now, Joanna, because you come in and we have to change the conversation for you. So, again, what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about
same time, and then you want to wonder how people get annoyed when you're in the room. No, you ruined it already.
Wait, I had to go do
No,
something.
start over. I have to start again.
Let's go do something.
I didn't ask you about me doing anything.
All right, whatever. You deserve to
Go do something.
Right,
What did I miss out on?
I'll just
You're not leaving?
catch up.
You're not leaving?
Why would I leave? I'm just saying to do something. Then I'm back.
All right, stop. Yo, Kitover started in with this bullshit about. Oh my God, dude! Can I say one thing, please, Joanna? I'll be quick. I promise. Fucking Kitover over there, bringing up your pet, whatever. What's up with that, dude?
Oh, I love you did that. I love that you did that.
John, chill with that shit, man.
I love that he does that. You should
Why? How did he find out? That's the
told him a
wrong
long time ago.
That's the wrong guy to tell, bro.
He's the right guy to tell.
I trust you.
Joanna, everything is just for a day, and I'm just Solomon testing people on this app, and we were fucking with Sam Rosen. So, I mean, it's no secret that Megatron, was in the hole. Like, the guy's got real stories, and he's a real person.
I don't have an issue with John. I have no issue with John telling people the story. I don't have an issue with that.
He should tell the true story then.
Yeah.
He doesn't know the whole story.
That you're a gangster, and you're not.
He doesn't know the whole story.
He's a reformed gangster.
And that's a big difference.
No, they took 2 bikes from me. They took 2 bikes from me. 2 fucking Honda bikes that I had in my apartment. For God. The cops basically robbed me. They robbed me. They put me in the hole. And I got a conspiracy to attempt a conspiracy. Or a felony to commit a felony. Some bullshit like that. Like, it's just bullshit fucking charges. It's crazy. The nigga just dropped it.
And then,
the nigga just dropped it.
Yeah.
They just do it to intimidate you.
Well, I think it's hot that you were in the hole. I love it.
And there's nothing. You want to know what life is? You want to know what life is? That's an experience. Let me tell you. You talking about going crazy? There's people that don't get out of that shit either. That's really fucked up.
They stay crazy.
They stay fucked up. Yeah.
My brother will be like, "Oh, I left it in my cell. I mean, my room." Like, he still thinks he's in there.
No, I kind of draw a blank.
Joanna, why are you BSing?
He loves the BS. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's always exaggerating with you.
Always.
I would love to. I'm going to tell you which prisons I visited upstate.
Oh my God, here we go.
Do we need to go through the fucking list? We're gonna go through the list.
What? You don't believe me? My husband was in jail too, in Attica.
What did your husband fucking get? What was he get at his hand?
5 ounces of blow.
Oh my God.
And he sold it to a narc.
Oh my God, 5 fucking ounces.
He couldn't prove that it was just his blow.
No, because he met him in a hotel, and then the DEA was in the bathroom. So he went there, the guy opened the door, and then my husband was busted. And my second husband did 11 and a half years in Leavenworth, Raybrook, and Otisville. He was in 3 federal prisons.
Right, Brooke?
I never bragged about. I never 5 years, Daniel. I know you.
Boy, do you ever know how to pick on doll face?
About this.
Right?
That's
I mean,
right. I've never.
what kind of a head on your shoulders do you have? Do you still do those the Reiki stuff?
Yeah, I was a fan of guys back in the 80s.
Of course she was. Her husband was in jail. Of course she has to do the fucking massage.
Prison.
Can I get a massage?
Yeah.
Would you throw in,
I would do anything for you.
You see
what do you think I can get? You think how much?
This guy's in jail. But trying to put her in a nice house. This is what she's doing when he's out. This is what I'm saying, Daniel.
No, I was.
They're all the same. Oh yeah. See, I'll massage you. You know what I mean?
No, I own a spa, and Daniel knows about it.
Yeah, we know you own a spa.
Well, how do you think I own a spa?
Bart, you're
mafia money.
Why is it that the people that fucking hate us want to be around us?
All the time.
Bart.
Dude, I've been saying this for the longest.
Frenchie? Why did Heidi change her name to Frenchie?
Dude, she hates me with a fucking...
They want me to shit talk Sam. They want to hear me. They heard it. I don't know who heard it. I don't know why. But for some strange reason, they all started piling in. And I'm saying to myself, oh, they want to hear me talk shit to Sam. No problem. Yeah, I got you, baby.
And you got it, baby. You gave them what they give the crowd what they want.
Well, me, I really don't do it for the crowd. I'm just saying, like, Sam wants to now say, oh, why do you hang out with him? Why do you, I'm not going to hang out with you. He's probably, like, trying to do deals.
Yeah, he's gross with that red hair and beard.
He's doing deals with Haiti in the back. Oh, you mod me, I'll mod you. Yeah, I'll kick him down.
You
know how it works.
People to take a closer look before they start demonizing groups.
You know how it works.
I appreciate you.
I want to do glow with you.
Obviously,
I want to do
I think
glow
many of
with
us
you.
never have been parts of
Let's do blow and have
people
relations.
with or without there is a problem in the United States, particularly where when a group of guys gets together, it's always presumed to be bad, and somebody has to come along and quote unquote interfere. That is a real thing. I mean, people have been talking about this for over 30 years. I'm not going to argue that that's not. It gets me in trouble with some of my left-leaning compatriots, but it is. I stand on that. So clearly, sounds to me like I haven't had all the information. Is what I will say, and it would be proper for me to look into it more. So thank you.
Thanks, Dave. It's good to hear you too. I hope things are well.
I hope things are well for you too, and it is good to hear from you. It's been since last Samhain, at least, or Halloween, as most people call it.
Yeah, there's so much to talk about here. So much to talk about. I think we all want to live in a good world and a safe place. I don't know.
We had a huge battle this morning in a social about the Central Park Karens, Christian and Amy Cooper. And that was the dog owner and the bird watcher in Central Park. And then yesterday we talked about Nick Sandman on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in 2019.
Isn't this very old news?
Well, 7 years old is old, but the reason why it's relevant, Agent, is our society has the attention of goldfish and a microwave.
Maybe you have to mute her.
You know, when people are in the matrix, the mute button also doesn't work. It's a great feature on Clubhouse. Monica, you just have to wait so you're not in this anymore.
Oh, dude, you should come up.
before you were talking about skinheads, I found that really interesting because for me, skinheads were from Britain. They were like UK based and kind of leftist. And then it all turned over.
East Coast
Monica keeps
people
talking
were
about the
leftist
dog that
skinheads
was
in the
off the
70s.
leash.
And so when I knew somebody from the East Coast who said he was a skinhead, I couldn't believe it. The reason they were called skins out here was that they would shave their head, but they would often leave a mohawk-ish shaped into a swastika on top of their head, depending how far they would go.
Okay, but that's more like.
So I should have said West Coast skinheads. That's true. It's all of these things that get broken.
Yeah, you should have said anything. I'm Swedish, so I am more attained to Britain more than the US. But yeah.
But you are correct. There was even East Coast skinheads that were liberal too. They weren't all. And ironically, so in 1980s culture, the conservatives, the Reagan-era conservatives, did not like the disorderly conduct of the skinheads. I mean, there were even conservative judges that out here in Oregon that.
Say much,
Monica
right?
is really tired.
No, that make it even difficult.
That's the Muslim version of APAC.
But thanks.
Taro is?
No, it's not.
Hey, Ragged, you're off mic, but I'm not getting sound. Are you talking and still messing around with Club Deck trying to get that to work?
Hello, moderators.
Seems like it, Ragged. Can you hear us? Right, we can't hear you. If you can hear us, can you flash your mic?
You mean wrecked?
Okay, yeah.
Cat got his tongue.
Let's see. I'm guessing you switched your.
He can hear us, but we cannot hear him.
All right. So. On Club Deck for your input mic. Your input on your mic. You gotta switch that one back.
We still
to your
cannot
actual
hear
microphone.
you.
And then we'll be able to hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, what happened? I was hearing.
Hello? Hello? Nitha, why do you have my wife's PTR on your account?
Is Danny your wife?
Yeah, she keeps claiming that I'm her wife on Facebook and that I'm Anton LaVey. And can you read my tarot cards? Hello? It's my party and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. Do 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 do. What'd you think about my birthday song?
You must be single.
How'd you know?
Of course Taro said that. Of course she said that.
I should instead criticize Christians for opposing the murder of not quite born children.
Well, let's just say we take the religious element out of this, and we just do it as a constitutional legal argument.
And I'm sorry about this.
After Roe v. Wade was decided.
Daniel, I can send you nudies. I can send you pics of me in the back channel.
You are so fucking hot. It's unbelievable.
That's what I'm gonna do right now.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, Joanna. Fill me in. Send me the nudies too. I want to see the full spread.
I want to call you Joe.
Send me the nudies, Joanna.
Let me send Daniel something.
Right back to the states, right? Certainly, you have states like Texas where we have a stringent abortion law put together by Ken Paxton, and Texas, everyone would be one of these examples. There was a young woman who had a medical issue, needed an abortion.
Oh, knocking on that door.
Under the law Texas had passed, got the permission, and then Ken Paxton, who wrote the exceptions in the law, then sued her for using the exceptions. Right? So there's that. So there are states that do it. There are states that simply don't agree with keeping abortion illegal and have abortion. That's not a religious argument. That's a state-to-state right argument.
Right. The actual argument is a states' rights. I'm not saying which side I come down on. For me, it's complicated because I was adopted, not aborted, so I'm grateful for that. But I'm not sure the government should be in it. But yeah, the Supreme Court never said no abortions. They just said it's not constitutional one way or the other. It's returned to states' rights. So states like Oregon, California still have it. States like Texas don't. So, the argument on a states' rights issue side is if you want this, if you want to live in a place, then you should move. The problem then comes into that's financial feasibility and whether you can or not. But so then are people citizens of, because people are citizens of states as well as citizens of a nation, this is where it gets lost. The conservative argument is not we hate abortions. Some probably do. The conservative critical of it.
Hey, Dave, it was a long time